Hello, hello. Welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. We are in day 3. I just slept the night away, and we're in fairly decent shape. I want to check my inventory, make sure I have my knives on me. Yeah, I've got the knives on me. I need to make a few more, I think. Looks like I can. Yeah, I can make a few more knives. That's Q. Down here, R. I can make 10 more. Maybe by the time we get down there, I can pick up some sticks and stones on the way and maybe make up some more. How many do I have now? Stone knives. Okay, I'm up to 35. That'll help. Okay, let's head for town. Make sure I'm going the right way. Okay, I am. I need to talk to Debernega. I need to make a wooden spear and hunt a wild animal. We'll get around to that. But let's see if we can find some sticks and some stones while we're running by. Just make a few more knives. There's a stick. There's some sticks. Any more stones over here? There's one. We're slowly making our way to town. I want to talk to Debernega. If I remember right, she gives us some food. And probably need to talk to Alwyn and get his quest started. And what else do I need to do? Probably, I think after I talk to Debernega, I need to talk to Unagost again. Yeah, that's what probably. If I remember right. Come on, pick it up. Amble along, keep picking them up. If I want to do any more building, I'm going to have some more anyway, so I'm not wasting time. Some more sticks. Stones, I've got my foliage down low so I can find the sticks and the stones pretty pretty easy. Grab these. Amble down the road some more. Sticks over here, grab those. Hopefully I get time today. I'll make the storage, one of the storage buildings. And while we're standing here, let's go here and go to skills so I can set some skills. First set is extraction. We have to do knowledge. So let's go F. Yes. Had one in that. Survival, F. Yes. Let's get that up. Now I want survival sense, because survival sense is seeing mushrooms, feathers, and herbs in the inspector mode. You can see a lot more than that. You can see stones, sticks, things like that, all kinds of things with their survival sense. Crafting knowledge, let's get that. Okay, and that takes care of our skills. Technology, what are we doing in tech? We've got the resource storage open. Almost have the woodshed. We've got the hunting lodge open. Nothing there. And we have the workshop open and the kitchen open, and it's working on the smithy. So we're getting buildings open. So hopefully I can get a few more things built. That stone, come on. You notice the little white marker in this game is not exact. You just have to kind of move around and find it. Can I make any more stone axes? How much sticks and stones? Yeah, I can make a few more. So let's go to Q. This should give me enough. R. And I can make 9. So I go F. I hit the wrong button. Try it again. R. E. To select all of them. F to make all of them. That should give me, let's see how many it gives me, see if I need any more. I want about 40 of them. Now I've got the smithy unlocked. Stone knife, I've got 47, so I need 3 more. So let's pick up just a little bit more. A lot of sticks right here. Get this little bit. Few more. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm just kind of watching what I'm doing, hoping no animals will sneak up on me. Let's move further down the road. There's more stones. Let's grab these. That ought to give us enough to get my other knives made. And hopefully. It seems like the stones respawn pretty quickly. I know I vaguely remember them talking in the forums way back when this game first came out, and they really had a problem finding stones. They were very few and far between. But now they seem kind of, I mean, I'm not having a bit of problem finding any. Okay. Q. At R. Oh, I can make 13. So I want E to select them all and F to make them all. So I've got plenty of knives now. All right, let's run to town. Stop wasting time. And I do have my timer set, so I won't get much done in this game. Because it seems like I just never have enough time to do anything I want to do. But we'll get a few things done. Yeah, we're almost into town. Unlimited stamina, I can run forever. Alright, let's find Dubernega. She should be right here at the tavern. And she's not. There's not anybody here. So where is she? That's her. Hi, you're Negro, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Rasimir. That's right. Nice to meet you too, Rasimir. What brings you to me? Unagost told me that you can fix me up with some food. I haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Or hunger, thirst, and Unagost. Let's try that one. Sounds like a true trinity of misfortune. Hunger and thirst I can easily fix, but my husband's doings might not be as effortless to resolve. What has he done now? Oh, nothing at all. He was great so far, actually. Or would you believe that he dared to welcome me, a total stranger, as one of his own, even offered guidance and nourishment? Yeah. That maniac, ha ha ha. I like you already. Here, Grab the best food this lousy joint can offer and tell me your story. Nothing much to say, really. I just arrived at the valley looking for my Uncle Jorden. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. Oh, yes, he was Unagost's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. That's okay. I don't remember him really. Most that I know about him is from my mother's stories. She always looked up to her big brother, loved him furiously, even when he stopped visiting. Okay. Lots of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own future, or architect of his own fortune. Thank you for saying that. It's what I needed to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? Here we go. Let me grab a swig. Fresh hot coffee. All right. I was part of a traveling band of troubadours. I've never managed to learn how to play an instrument, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Unagost for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Jorden was just a friend of his. He was a part of him. Keep listening. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Unagost's presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. Probably noticed the age difference. No, not really. Oof. Are you implying that I look old? Nothing of the sort. Anyway, so it looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you could call it that, or blindness, or stupidity, poor judgment maybe, whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like. You fell hard for the grandpa with sad eyes, and you know it. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else, yet I can't imagine breathing without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You've surely got someplace to go. It was a pleasure talking with you, Jorden. Every second of it. Here, I know it's not much, but it will come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coins these days. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for a charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on. Don't try to be a hero. Man. All right. Do something for me then. If I won't, then it won't be a handout. Just your first pay. That I can agree on. What do you need? There's a farmer in the village. She's called Jorden. She usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone, and you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people when we run out of beer. Consider it done. While we're speaking of beer, Unagost asked me to bring a couple for us. Of course, here you go. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Jorden. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, thank you. Okay, and what did she give us? She gave us the oat ale, 6 of them. I need to sell these potions too. Vegetable soup. Oh, yeah. That takes care of 50 food and 25 water. Oh, yeah. All right, now, I am going to... Is anybody in here? No. What about over here? I'm just trying to find somebody to sell something to. I could have sold a Jorden, but Yeah, let's sell to Edwin.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Show me your
My
wares.
wares never disappoint.
All right, I want to sell that. F, F, and that. Would you like to buy some knives? F, E, F. And I think that's probably it for now.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Okay, now I want to go out and find Edwin. He will be out here in the fields. Oop, wrong way. Up here in the fields. Who is that? Oh, that's Tabernega. Okay, she's the only one working in that field. Or anybody over here? Don't see anybody. Oh, there's Jargonega. Let's talk to her. Hello. Hello, Jargonega. I've been sent by Jargonega. What for? I've heard that you are the one that supplies right at the tavern. Is that right? So? I'm sorry, is this not a good moment, or are you always that charming to the strangers, or am I special in some way? Let's go with I'm sorry, this is not a good moment. Forgive me, I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just dealing with some personal issues. Is everything all right? I don't want to intrude, just wanted to ask about the rice situation. Let's ask if everything's all right. I don't want to bother you with my problems. You're not bothering. I'm eager to listen if you'd like that. Well, a long time ago I made a major mistake, and the consequences of that decision are troubling me now. What kind of mistake? Marrying an idiot. Well, yeah. I understand, or I'm sure you're exaggerating. Let's hit that I understand. Believe me, you don't. How exactly does his doubtful intellectual prowess trouble you? Last night he was supposed to sell one of our cows in the market. I told him specifically the price he should sell it for. We need the coins now more than ever. And can you guess what he comes back home with? Nothing or the cow. Let's go with the cow. A handful of seeds. How did I know that was coming? Someone told him was magical. Magic seeds. Can you imagine? Moron. Was there anything extraordinary about the seeds? They weren't even seeds. It was just a bunch of rabbit droppings. I'm going to lose my mind because of that man, I swear. I would love to say something uplifting right now, but damn, he really does sound foolish. Can I do something to help? Thank you, that's what I needed to hear. There's nothing for you to do, sweetie, but I appreciate the offer. Letting me vent a little was more than enough already. It was a pleasure. Could you tell me more about that rice situation now? Unfortunately, we won't be able to provide the rye this time. The crops are all diseased and pretty much unsuitable. Sorry. My glasses are dirty. As if I didn't have enough problems already. But don't worry. I ordered a delivery of rye from Rolnica. It should be here yesterday, actually. Don't know what happened. Nadar is usually very prompt. Maybe you could go see him and check if everything is all right. That's what I'm going to do then. Take care. So now we have to talk to Nadar about that. And I am still... Well, let's go down and talk to Unagost to get it over with. That's going to take a long, long time. Alright, Unagost, where are you? Down here. In the tavern. Looks like he might be. Yep, there he is. Alright. Let's get started. He's long-winded. Rasimir. Hey, Unagost, you're looking at the proud house owner from the valley, and I'm back bearing beers. A job well done indeed. All right, let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Jorden for 22 years before he died. He was my best and truest friend. Pardon me. A brother, actually. I remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. Another swig of coffee, please. So let's keep talking. Or listening. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Yellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but still it was the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care on my own, so I did, doing the only thing I could do, stealing. You were a thief? I was, and a bloody good one, if I might say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right from your fork and you wouldn't even notice. Wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. Stealing is a crime, no matter the motivation. I'd say you want to wait and hear a bit more before getting all high and mighty on me. I'm sorry, go on. We had an annual festival at Yellenberg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots, and then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. It was basically begging to be set free. Listen. I sneaked behind him in the crowd, like I did 1,000 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always. And then, wham! What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull. And I was so shocked that I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding. I could barely see straight. And do you know what was the first thing I saw next? Another blow coming? No, a smile. A big, radiant smile on the face of the man with two different eyes. It was your Uncle Jorden, the one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out and helped me get up and offered me a beer. Just like that? What? Or wait, did he realize you were just trying to rob him? You were just trying to rob him, right? Let's do the wait. Of course he did. I don't get it. That's just how Jorden was. You see, your uncle was deadly clever. Smartest man I've ever known. Whoops. Hands down, he could see the world like nobody else. Predict things. He was always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else. So on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued. My timer went off, but we're going to finish this. Anyway, and he wasn't expecting you? Indeed. Apparently, even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him, and he liked that. So if I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at the moment, so we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care, though. Keep listening. In a matter of seconds, we were sitting at the table being serviced by two barmaids at the same time. It was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? No, not at all. It was his first time in Yellenberg. It all felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me still being dazed after the punch. I was still sure he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved. And then he chugged a beer like it was a race, wiped his face with his sleeve, and burped like a drum. He went from the lord to the savage, just like that. I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized why he did that. It wasn't a mistake. Oh, no. No laziness. No moment of weakness. He wanted me to see it, to understand it. I don't understand what. That he was full of crap. You see, Rasimir, your uncle was one of a kind. He was a true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. What does that even mean? Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at its sides, and you want what's inside. What are your options? You can't force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick a lock, but Jorden, he just holds his head up high, walks right in, and demands the door to be open. You were right, that sounds surreal. I never knew that about my uncle. My mother's stories were quite different. I'm going to be straight with you, it all sounds made up. Let's go with the first one. Because I'm afraid she knew a quite different Jorden than me, than everybody in the pack. Wait, the pack? Oh, dear Rasimir, there is so much more you still don't know. Our story hasn't even really begun, but it's getting late. Come on, you can't leave me hanging like that. All right, I want to tell you a bit more. After that beer we had a couple more. Then some mead, if I remember correctly. We were talking about our past, our dreams, convictions, started making some drunk and absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. The next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? It was the first time I even touched fabric like that. The ceiling in the chamber was so high it could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in. I was ready to flee, but instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? How come? It was all Jorden's doing. I've never found out how he managed to pull it all off. Whenever I asked, he just burst into laughter. Even years after, needless to say, I left Yellenberg with him on that day, the first time I went outside of the town's walls, and never came back. That was the day the pack was born, and 3 years later there were 5 of us, a real team, a family. We called ourselves the Reminders. Oh, how I wish I could have been there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that, and probably never will. Easy, my boy. It wasn't always fun and lovely. But that's a tale for another time. It really did get late, and I'm sure you still have a lot of work to do. Come and find me tomorrow, and we'll talk some more. I'll do that. Thank you, Unagost, for everything. Okay. And it is dark. So, let's light the torch so we can see our way out of here. And looks like I need some food and some water. Be careful when you talk to anybody like that. You can starve to death. Okay, I want to eat that. Eat the oat roast. Let's get that done. Let's eat a couple dried meat. That'll do it. Now I need some water. Let's get down through the gate, and it is dark. Alright, I am going to grab a drink of water. And am I going to the water or am I going up? I'm going uphill. I don't want to go uphill. I want to go down. I am going to find my way to the water. Am I back in town? I am. Where? There it is. Alright. I'm going to stop right here. I've got to find my way back to town. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment, questions. I don't know much about the game, but I'll either tell you what I know or find out somehow and let you know. I will be playing it again. We've just got started. But I want everyone to have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, it's dark. How am I going to find my way home?